I'm always going hard. You know me. Classic.
You're going hard. What do you
Always.
what do you go hard as stat?
Probably women, sex,
Yeah, I think you're gonna say
money,
like, working hardest towards being the number one hero.
that too.
Because Ethan's the number one hero and I'm the Wizard King.
He's the wizard.
I don't get this reference, man.
Well, I'm the best wizard.
You
in
keep
all
saying
the
the
Clover
Wizard
Kingdom.
King like it means something to me.
No, I don't say
It
like it
just
means something
doesn't.
to you. It means something to me. It's a personal truth of mine.
It means everything to me.
Okay, well is that good? I don't know.
That's great. Yeah, I'm the king of all the wizards, and Ethan is he's the best hero out of all the heroes.
Best hero, number one.
Even
Some
better than All
would
Might.
say that the last shall come first, and the first shall come last.
I
But
always come
you're
first,
saying you
so-
don't agree with that philosophy.
Well, I mean, you know what else they say? It's better to come in the sink than sink in the cum.
What does that
I
have to
live by
do
that.
with anything any of us just said?
I think it's the same thing. We're all just saying things that people
Yeah.
say sometimes.
And isn't that what a podcast is all about?
Isn't it just about like three white guys sitting down in front of a microphone and sharing their opinion on the internet?
Just
I mean,
saying-
what else could we ask?
just-
Well, that's
saying
what
nothing.
happens.
Yeah.
You get
That's
four
what I'm all
guys in a
about.
room together, and the mics they spawn in.
It's so funny, dude. That's still my favorite tweet of maybe not my favorite. One of my favorite tweets of all time. Is that guy's like, what if I had an impromptu podcast with friends? We bring snacks, no microphones at all, and we just talk.
Yeah,
Like no recording,
and
no
it's
microphones.
about real shit too.
And it's about real shit.
It's-
and
it's
then all
none
the
of this-
responses are just like, bro just discovered hanging out.
We're not talking about any of this pussy bullshit.
Podcast
fucking-
bro discovers real world.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He walks outside and goes, damn, the anti-aliasing today is wild.
But I mean, they're on the grind, and that's
They are.
important. Because what if Elon Musk retweets you?
I think that would be like first of all, that's absolutely a bullet point on the resume, like immediately.
Absolutely.
Elon Musk retweet, bing. And then after that, it's like, I guess I was an Eagle Scout that one time. I raised $5,000 for like cancer research.
I have a secret theory that everyone who was an Eagle Scout is just racist.
I agree.
What?
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Yeah.
Because
Is this
they're
a
all like they all used to be so passive, and then
then
they
they-
watched one TikTok and a switch flipped, and now they're the opposite.
What are you talking about?
Ethan knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've been down the pipeline a couple times,
A couple times.
but I always claw my way back out.
Have you not been down this pipeline, Jeff?
It's funny to no. I think it's funny if you're like, I've been down the pipeline. I went from liberal to red, and then I went back, and then I went back
I
again.
went red again. But now I'm back.
But now we're back.
I'm so back. Back.
I'm right this time for sure, and I know it.
I'm in the
No.
middle.
Yeah, you would say that, Henry.
You
I
would
would
say
say
that
that.
because you don't take fucking stances on anything ever. It's
Fucking
actually
middle
so
Matthew
annoying.
over here.
No,
Unbelievable.
I'm just not very opinionated. I just don't give a fuck.
I swear to God, every time when we were doing the guy tier list, I would be like, Henry, what do you think? And you'd be like, I don't know. I'm
That
good
is
for
not
whatever
true.
you want.
I said immediately to send people to kill themselves tier like 8 times. I am very adamantly against people being on their phone. I am very adamantly
mean,
against
that's
people not being their own person. I think that's lame as shit.
Yeah.
My least favorite characteristic is not being able to like take care of yourself. I think that's so lame.
I agree.
And I don't mean
In a
that in
way.
like a toxic, like masculine way. I just mean like if you're like, oh, my life is so hard, I have so much work, and then you just like sit on your phone and watch TikTok, then I don't think that you get to complain about that.
I agree. Also, I haven't showered in 3 months.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Waste
Welcome back to the
Management
Waste
Podcast.
Management Podcast. Ethan, welcome to the landfill, man. It's great to
Today,
have you.
our
Great
podcast's
to be
making
here.
us dumb.
I think we've
Not me.
I think we've been dumb, and that's why we started doing podcasts.
No, I've never been wrong. I'm always right.
You are the only person who's not a woman who I know who's always correct.
That's true. That's true.
I could name a couple women that are wrong.
Name one woman who's
Yeah,
ever been
name
wrong.
one.
Michelle Obama.
She's no what?
She
Are you
tried to
kidding
get
me?
rid of French fries, and
That
you're
was
gonna
the
tell me she
worst
was
Yeah,
never
thing you
wrong.
could've-
No,
No,
she
was
ruined
not
school
wrong.
lunches. No, because the food's worse.
The food's so
It's
much
like-
worse, bro.
It's like processed now. It's terrible.
yeah,
I guess
it's
that's
all
true.
like it's like salami, but after it was in a blender.
I think she had good intentions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Benjamin
I will-
Netanyahu had good intentions too.
Benjamin who?
This is just further evidence that we're not ready to talk about this on the show yet.
Benjamin Button?
No.
No, not even fucking close.
Ethan, we've been trying to talk about the Israel-Palestine conflict like every week, and we just
Can I be-
haven't been able to get there.
Can I be straight up with you? I was thinking about it today before we started, like before we got on the Discord call. I was like, we should sit in silence for like 30 seconds with Ethan and then ask him what his take is on the Israel-Palestine conflict.
I'm glad that we're not doing that.
Well, I just feel like we're not really
No,
in the
it's
place to represent it in any fair way at all.
it's not
What
our
do you mean? I
place.
But you think that we're not the three of us
The
aren't
three
in any place to talk
white
about issues
men.
like that?
That's
Anyway,
why we have you on, Ethan. You are
So
expert in
true.
the field.
Yep, that's so true.
We would love
Well,
to
exactly.
get your take.
Jackson, you're the voice of women, so you're like a little bit more valid than I am. But
Right.
like it's not my place. I do not have a take here. I mean, I have a take, but I do not have any opposition. I do not have any hate.
You don't have any
Amy,
hate
what's your
for
stance
what's...
on abortion, Henry?
Hmm?
Not the forget it. Forget I said
We
anything.
did that already. We did that. We
Oh,
ran that
girl,
bit.
I forgot you did that.
There's been so many bits run against me. I'm never gonna get a job if this podcast ever takes off. Ever. I will be homeless for the rest of my life.
I don't think that's true. I think there are people who are like very terrible criminals who got jobs.
Yeah, but they have those jobs because they're terrible criminals.
What?
I would so much rather be like an assassin or a hitman than like a racist.
That is not what I was talking about at all.
I think objectively speaking, that is still a bad thing.
I was talking about people who like.
I don't know. I think assassins are kind of badass.
No, I agree with you. It's just like, taking
See,
lives is...
Should
It's the-
assassins
It's
have
the rule
jobs?
of cool. It's the rule
Yes.
of cool. If your job is cool enough, it doesn't matter if it's illegal or immoral.
Like working at Lockheed Martin. See, Zach does
No.
not get this. No, it's so sick.
No one should
Yeah,
work for L3
it's awesome.
Harris.
I don't even know who that is.
It just shouldn't. I don't know.
It's like a
Something to do with
weapons company.
Biden or whatever, but
Did you see the Biden Instagram post today?
did you see his big speech at the Super Bowl?
No, I didn't see his
After
big
the
speech at
the
Super
Chiefs
Bowl.
won their rigged fucking
Well, no, that's what I was
sham
going to
of a
say.
tournament.
Okay, so does everyone... I know literally nothing about football, and I did not watch the Super Bowl even a little bit. This was posted on the official Joe Biden Instagram. And it just says, just like we drew it up. And then it just says, @Chiefs.
Yeah.
Real
Instagram post by real Joe Biden.
Whoever the intern was,
Dude,
they're having a
he's-
great day.
They're doing great.
I think it was fact checked by True American Patriots, so
Yeah,
I'll
That's true.
believe it.
I would fact check that. I just think that's really fucking funny.
I mean, honestly, I think this is why Biden's going to get reelected.
Hey, you know what? I didn't really want to vote for either of them, and now he has like +3 bonus points.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think some Zoomer out there who's like never thought about politics ever in their life, they saw that and then they were like,
They were like, nice.
yeah, I recognize the name.
Dark Brandon.
I know who the Chiefs are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the Super Bowl this year was like super underwhelming.
I hate to tell you this, it's always been like that.
I guess so, but like I feel like it was always more exciting when I was a kid. And maybe it's just because I'm not a kid anymore. So now it's just like lame and I don't care. No one's making me watch it, so I'm just not going to watch it because I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
That's
it's because they were having artists for the halftime show that weren't 10 years past their prime. That
I
was
heard
a
the
big
halftime
part
show
of it
was
for
like
me.
fine.
No.
Oh no. He was on roller
last
skates,
time-
wasn't he?
I listened to an Usher song. It's been literal years.
It has been
Voluntarily,
years.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
listened to an Usher song in my life.
That's,
Well,
then that's
I've listened to
on
them
God.
on accident, like in the bar for sure. But I'm not like, hey, can we get some Usher in here, please?
No one has ever said that.
Usher's mom probably says.
If you
that.
go up to a DJ and you suggest an Usher song, I think they shoot you in the back of the head.
is
That's
it worse
true.
than suggesting a Drake song though?
Yes. Because Drake has some club bangers.
Did you? I mean, did you see the video of Drake?
Like his dinosaur fit?
Oh no.
Oh, like his penis.
Like his imagine.
Like his big dick.
I did not see a video, but I did see a screenshot, and goddamn, that thing is huge.
It's honestly,
mean-
it's disingenuous to call it a dick. Can we say that?
I mean, I don't.
It's a tree trunk, bro.
It's unbelievable.
Are you kidding?
I
it's
can't
like
believe my
it's like
fucking eyes.
this.
Not only is it like this, it's like a it's like a retractable hose.
Yes. I couldn't believe
So I
it.
did not bring this up in order to talk about this, but now I'm glad that I did. He's hung like a horse.
Does this make his music better?
Way worse.
Well, no, definitely better.
No, okay, actually, I'm going to take it back. It does make his music better, but it was so bad that I still don't really like it.
I don't think you've ever heard Pitch Flex.
I don't think you've ever
It
heard passion
shows.
fruit, bro.
I have. Passion fruit is good.
Now,
And I'm
'cause
not-
Now it's like when Drake's talking about, oh, this girl walked away from me. You're like, damn, she walked away from that? That's crazy.
I feel like
bro.
that, like, hear me out. If I was a woman, I would not want, like, my entire forearm inside of my vagina. But maybe that's just me.
I mean, you said you're not a woman. I mean,
You're not a woman, so
Yeah,
Also,
so that's
clearly-
it would be
yeah.
tough
Clearly
to
you're
know.
clearly you're not hung like Drake or.
I am
Jackson
not
or
hung
anything.
like Drake. And that's going on the internet. That's on there forever.
Yep.
I
Real
am
ones
not
know.
hung like Drake.
I don't know. Somehow,
now you're definitely not getting a job.
Yep.
I want to say that the video is AI so bad,
Oh,
It's definitely not.
and it just sucks that it's real.
Especially because he responded like about it online. And he was like, "Shit, dog."
He posted the Instagram story that said, "I wasn't hiding my meat from the world. I was hiding the world from it." And then he deleted it like 30 seconds after.
That's actually so fucking funny.
No, it's not. You don't have to give him credit on that one.
Now Drake like would be the guy who would just have like a giant dick though. That's so unfortunate.
The thing
never
is,
the ones
he
who-
wouldn't be that guy.
No, he would. He
We're always
wouldn't. He
Talking
would
about him
because he
being the
doesn't
guy who
deserve it.
wears underwear with hearts on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People with big dicks don't wear that.
Embarrassing.
I think sometimes they do.
No, I couldn't disagree more.
That's okay.
I just surely he had to be on some Viagra, right?
Viagra does not make your
Or
dick bigger.
steroids.
Steroids
No,
also
the
don't make your
opposite.
dick bigger.
Sure,
I think
they
steroids-
haven't made a steroid that makes your dick bigger. Somehow it makes
they
your
have
muscles
not.
bigger, but not your dick bigger. Is your dick not
Your-
the
Your
best
dick
muscle
is
you
not
have?
a muscle. Nah, dude, it's just like tissue filled with blood.
I mean, I don't like. I've tried to like make it bigger. I've seen a bunch of ads on. Actually, forget. Don't ask me where I saw them at. I've tried it, none of them
AlexJones.org.
Kroger. I
How does
saw
that
them at
work?
Kroger.
It's unbelievable.
And I've tried joke maxing. Oh my god.
Dude,
I've tried
Don't
everything.
even get me started on junk maxing, bro.
Maybe he just started gooning before we knew what it was.
Maybe he did. And then the meta he
knew
started
the
the meta
secret
and now
sauce.
everyone knows.
I think Drake's the goon commander. He's definitely the goon commander for sure.
I mean, he is
Man, but I
now
don't-
for sure.
I feel like if I talked to him in a conversation, I would really like him, but I just don't like his music.
I don't think you would like him.
I think I would. I think he's low-key kind of funny. He seems like he could take a joke well. And I,
I don't-
respect that.
Drake would not fuck with any of us.
Oh, no,
He's-
absolutely
I
not.
don't think.
But like if I was in a similar position to him, I think that we would fuck with each other.
You know what else funny happened on Instagram recently?
Sure, man.
What's that?
I've been suspended on Instagram for the past 4 days.
Oh, right. You did tell me this. You get suspended a lot, and it's usually like
no, this is
you
only the
telling
second
people to
time.
end their lives. Yeah, so that's 2 more than most people have been suspended.
And if I do it one more time, I lose my account forever.
Oh, I got bad news for you, dude. I think it's gonna happen. You didn't learn the first time, and you're gonna do it again.
Well, can I tell you what I did, and then you guys can judge if whether or not what I did was just.
I think if you want a job ever, you should not say what
No, you should
posted.
tell me. You should say it. You should say it.
Because you told me, and I was like, wow. Anyway, carry on.
So
We'll just blurt it out. You know. if it's too
Well,
bad.
I'm going to. I already know I have to.
Yeah, you do have to. Okay, if you're going to
I
blurt it out,
have
then you
to.
might as well.
So I was eating breakfast one morning, and my roommate
This isn't even the funny part.
has had his girlfriend over our apartment recently because like all the apartments are like getting their floors redone. So she brought her cat with her to stay with us, and the cat was here in the morning. I was eating cereal, and I got a vision, and I was like, I have to post this. So I took a picture of the cat. It's an orange cat. It's wearing a bow tie.
That's sick, actually. I didn't know that part.
And I put the caption as "kill yourself," and they didn't like that one.
They were not a fan of that.
Instagram did not like it.
I had a.
So did I do something wrong?
You know, I had a buddy, Hawkins, actually get his account. Well, no, I think he got a post taken down for something very similar.
I could maybe see Hawkins doing that.
There was something about it. Actually, it was actually very eerily similar. It was actually kind of oddly similar because it was just a picture of like a little like kitten, like in impact font. It was like the 5th slide of something.
Yeah.
And it just says something like, "You should kill yourself now." And then the whole post got taken down and the account got suspended for like 3 days.
That's so lame, dude.
Dude, I tried to make it where I was like, I can't just put it as one word, right? So I was like, I had to change the A to a 4. And then what I did was like, yeah. And then I also made it so it's like I typed the first 2 letters and then put that there, and then separately I typed the next 2
That's
letters.
crazy, and they still got you?
They still got me, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So I think they just figured that one out.
I'm still not
Honestly.
on the side that you should have posted that. But it's
I think
crazy
you
that you went through all that effort and they still banned you.
I think you're a fucking hero. I just want you to know that. I think you're a hero.
Thank you.
Do you think maybe could Jackson be your hero of the day?
Yeah, I'd say he's my number 1 hero. I'll
Ask him if he knows that.
Do you know that you're my hero of the day?
Dude, I hate this. So Henry has taken this bit that I have been doing for years.
So much.
This bit is not funny. My stepdad, Chris, he does this thing where
Local goat.
on the back of his credit card, you know how like you're supposed to sign you're supposed to put your signature on the back. He does not do that. He puts the words ask for ID on it. So if for some reason he gets his card stolen and they use it to pay, the person is supposed to ask for ID.
Ah, okay.
And then
Okay, so that's actually really
refuse the
smart.
transaction. That'll
makes
never
sense.
happen because no one ever asks for ID.
No,
That is true.
no one ever will.
But it's happened a couple times where we've been out to a restaurant and the waitress comes back and she's like, it says ask for ID, and then every time Chris is like, oh, you're my hero for the day, you know that?
That's
He
really
sase it
funny.
every
It's so
time.
much funnier because I can imagine him doing it. Like I can hear it in his voice and I can envision him.
I couldn't make up a more dad energy thing to do.
Oh yeah.
It's just not. I couldn't write that if I
No,
wanted
you
to.
can't. And that's what's so nice about it.
But anyway, I don't think I said or did anything wrong, particularly.
No, I 100% agree.
I guess that's fair. It's fine that you say that. If someone else said that, I'd be like,
Yeah. I also, it wasn't like I wasn't targeting it at someone apart
Well,
from
what
a
about the
cat.
Yeah.
No,
And
but
that cat
the
doesn't
cat
have an
it was
Instagram.
more of like a background thing, right? So it was just like
yeah.
Right.
it was the framing to the statement that mattered.
Yeah. Maybe the mise en scène was off. Maybe that's why they took it down.
The story did, I kid you not, it did not last 30 seconds. It was taken down immediately.
Damn.
That's
I know.
crazy.
I didn't see it. I was really hoping I could screenshot it.
No, I have a screenshot of it, but I'll put it on screen. But
Yeah, but that's
Will you?
and then just blur out the
well,
word.
part of it will be on screen.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Can you say the first part either? Because we did just blur the entire tier of our tier.
Oh, we say kill yourself all the time on
Yeah.
this show.
Yeah, I guess we can.
we don't
say
need to
it.
blur that.
Yeah, like how
Yeah,
Henry,
that's-
you should kill yourself.
Yeah, just like that, actually.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
So I didn't realize this.
I'll keep
I got
that
my
one in the
first
Mind Palace.
I got my first strike on Instagram, and it was just like, don't do that again. So I thought it was going to be like that again. But no,
It was-
if I go into my Instagram right now, I can't see anyone's story. I can't view any
What?
posts. I can't go into the search. I can't look at reels. I can't see how many people follow me.
That's crazy.
I can't do
That's
anything.
so funny.
They shadow banned you?
That's so awesome.
Oh my god, dude! They put you in the prison realm. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You are my hero, dude.
So I'm just trying to raise awareness and speak out for all the people who feel like they don't have a voice in this world.
Hey, yeah, and now you know what happens if you get banned on Instagram
Maybe I should do that so that I stop opening Instagram.
and then looking at nothing.
Yeah.
So there's a
Oh.
different way to do that, I feel like.
You just
could
delete
you
the
No,
app.
just delete
no,
it.
I should definitely. How much to look at Legos then? Hello?
Yeah, that's fair.
I suppose
Twitter.
that's true.
Well,
Is there not like
Twitter.
a Legos fandom.com or something?
There probably is.
There's gotta be.
You could go on there and it's just like the last post was from 2 weeks ago and it's someone who's like, I recreated the set from the Lego movie.
The set
And
in
it's
the
like
Lego
the
movie.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I recreated the entire set of the movie.
I like calling
Which
it a
is-
set.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it
So
it kind of is.
I don't know if you guys are gonna believe. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like blow your minds or whatever, but it's actually all CGI.
What?
Yeah.
No. Are you serious?
You're telling me
Yeah.
it wasn't those shitty stop motion animation YouTube
Brick
videos?
films, I think is what this is where you're
That-
looking for.
Wait, that wasn't just like Will Ferrell, like stop motion animating the entire.
He did it
film?
all himself.
I
Yeah,
thought
it
he
was-
did.
It was him and his kid.
Yeah.
That
Oh
would have
my
made the
God.
movie a whole lot more charming, I think.
This is devastating.
Not that it
I
wasn't.
didn't know
but-
that. Yeah, the first one's really good. I don't know why they made a second one. It was not as good.
But I think it's not that bad.
It's not awful. I just don't.
I
I,
didn't
just
see it.
don't think it was necessary.
I think if they made it not like 7 years after the first one, it would have been better.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe I had just aged. Maybe my taste had matured a little bit. And
Or
that's
maybe-
why Lego Batman is the best.
Okay. Or maybe
Right,
they
there's
just
a
didn't have to make a second one. Can I say that?
True.
Yeah.
Can we not
that's-
live in this world?
I think the nail in the coffin was really that Ninjago movie. Because I love Ninjago. But that movie was so dog shit.
Are you serious? That movie's awesome.
I did not like that movie. I think that's so funny.
It
I thought the
wasn't
movie
that
was
good.
kind of boring.
It
Oh
wasn't
no,
that
no. I
good.
mean, it wasn't like sorry, like quality wise, no, it was an awful film. But I enjoyed watching it. Like it was
That's
funny.
fair.
it's
it's
funny.
like
I
the
like
same-
Jackie Chan was funny in that movie.
That's yeah. It's funny that he was in the movie.
yeah.
That's true. I can rock with that.
And I will say, my friends and I watched this past weekend. We watched Scooby Doo and the Legend of the Phantosaur,
Yeah.
which is the movie that Ultra Instinct Shaggy originates from. One of
It's
the
hardcore.
best films I think I've ever watched in my entire life, and it's only an hour and 15 minutes long. It will take you more time to listen to the entirety of this podcast episode than it will to watch that movie.
You know what I keep
That's
going
true.
back to is the Scooby Doo with Kiss.
They had some crazy collabs. They had
Is it
John
Alice?
Cena.
So I was
Yeah.
more partial to the WWE ones.
It was and that was like before he was like super famous too.
Yeah.
Harlem Globetrotters. That's an old one.
They're with the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yeah, it's like super old.
What the fuck?
I didn't know
Man,
about
Scooby
that.
Doo knows everyone.
That's true.
I wish I knew him.
But it's funny that you bring up the Lego Ninjago stuff, because I was talking about this with friends the other day where I don't remember how it came up, but then we were trying to look for the series on like some streaming service, and it took us
just
forever to find it. So it's like one of those series like Pokemon where you have to go to like
Oh,
8 different
fuck.
fucking services
Once
to watch
find it,
everything.
Yeah.
Apparently there's 15 seasons now. I didn't know that. But
What?
They're still making
15?
it right now.
they're
Yeah.
still
They're-
going.
I knew they were still making it, but I thought there was like 8.
No.
That's crazy.
So
I
we
don't
were-
even know what the fuck they're doing at this point.
We were looking forever to find like the official place to stream it, and the first place we found was a Twitch VOD archive
so awesome.
from some guy who was illegally streaming it.
And it's still up?
It's still up. You can watch
That's
the
so
whole
sick.
series on twitch.television.
You know what? I respect that. I hope that the creators of the show know that and they just don't take it down.
I don't think anyone's trying to moderate stuff on Twitch anymore, man. It's just
Especially not Ninjago.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all just a wasteland. Have you ever been to the artifact category on Twitch?
No.
I don't. So
Is that
artifact.
like a paleontology thing?
No, it's a card game made by Valve.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, this game, if you go to like the Steam charts right now, it probably has like 10 concurrent players playing the game right now.
I would
This
believe
is a very dead game that came out not that long ago from a major publisher. But the artifact category on Twitch is just where people illegally stream shows now.
That's so fucking awesome.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
no
I was
one's
on
there.
there the other day and someone was streaming House.
House MD, baby.
Like Dr. House? Yeah, see, those guys are so stupid. You could just watch the entirety of the show on YouTube Shorts.
That's true.
That's true.
I've seen
In
all of House.
7 parts.
I've seen all of Young Sheldon. I've
Yep.
seen all of Friends. I've seen
I've seen a lot of Family Guy.
all of Rookie.
The Rookie, absolutely.
I've seen some Family Guy. There's too much of that, though. Which I don't know how they made so much show for the guy that they literally like just released in Fortnite. But
I
Well,
know
they
power
did
to
it
them.
really fast, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Scott McFarland.
You know who's
Seth
got to go
MacFarlane.
in Fortnite
My goat.
next? The entire cast of Grey's Anatomy. I think that would go crazy.
I would buy. I let me tell you, I'd buy that shit so fast.
They
I don't
need
know
to
any
cater
of the
to the
characters.
millennial player base.
I feel like it's like a. Someone once said that Grey's Anatomy is just One Piece for women.
Yes.
Um,
This is my
that's kind
mom's
of
One
true.
Piece for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mom's One Piece. I
My
can
mom
side
has
with
never
that.
seen Grey's Anatomy, but she also doesn't watch anime, so I think it makes sense.
It's also funny because I feel like every mom who watches it, they close their eyes every time they get to like a surgery scene.
Yeah. Yep. So they didn't even watch the action,
Which is like, you would think they would watch it because it's the
Right, 'cause
only
that's,
thing
like,
they watch
the whole
ever.
point of the show.
But whatever. Well, I don't think it is, but
No, it's the drama, Henry.
it's the drama.
Yeah, whatever.
It's the having sex in the janitorial closet, which
Oh,
happens
that's so
all the
hot.
time at
or
the
on the
hospital.
operating table.
Yeah.
Very
feel like
sanitary.
It probably happens more times than you would think, but not like a ton.
Which ward in the hospital does the most sex happen?
We
We
talking
get a
in-
breakdown on the
we
different
talking we
wards of a
talking in
hospital.
real life or the show?
In real life.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like the maternity ward, because
Okay.
people will be there like with their friends or whatever, and then they'll be like, "Oh man, they just had a baby. We should have a baby," and then they just go and they just start fucking. In a
You're just
different room.
talking about like the Friends plot.
No way! Are you fucking kidding me? Does that happen in Friends?
It might as well. Very
I'm gonna
similar
shoot
situation.
myself. I'm
That's
gonna kill
crazy.
myself.
I'm gonna say
I've never seen the show.
I'm
gonna
My
me
sister and
neither.
parents love it, but I've never seen it.
It's actually not bad. It gets a lot of hate for being basic, but it's kind of like The Office, where like if you watched it like at least 50% of the time, you'd be like, yeah, this is funny.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's still like, you know, if this is your favorite show, like you have no personality.
I feel like it can't be the maternity ward because you would like see a birth and then be like, fuck, I have to do that. Like
Yeah,
that's
oh,
that's
God.
a turn off for me. That's an ick.
The people who would be fucking
ick.
wouldn't be in the room during the birth. They would just be present.
No,
Yeah,
no,
they
no.
would see the little like cute baby afterwards, and they'd be like, "Aw."
They'd be
that's
like,
fun."
I need me one of those. That's what
No,
they'd
they
say.
wouldn't say, "Oh." They'd be look at this fucking sack of a being covered in
Look at this-
slime and shit.
Look at this potato with a face on it. That's so weird.
And it just peed all over the lead doctor. Like
yeah,
giving
alright, so
birth
maybe
is
not.
an ick to me. I don't know.
What?
Okay, fine.
I feel
The
like
I think
cancer ward.
It's called oncology.
so.
And
I
also,
feel
you're
like
probably
the cancer
you're probably
ward
right.
has to be up there because
I
they're,
think it's
they're
the
like,
ger-
well, we're dying, so
that's what I was thinking. I think it's the geriatric ward.
Ooh,
100%.
like hospice,
Yes.
but they're dying.
End of
Well,
life care. You might as well
but, like-
have the time of your life.
do they
I mean, I guess.
do they stop people from fucking in the psychiatric ward?
Yes.
Surely,
I think yes.
right?
I
'Cause you're
feel
like
like
always being monitored, like always being monitored.
I get, but
Yeah.
don't they have like roommates sometimes?
Yeah, but they also
Well-
like see them. They have cameras in there usually, I feel like.
I think. Yeah, see, if it's like the psych ward, they have cameras, so you don't like
Like hurt yourself.
like hurt, like try to kill yourself.
But
Respectfully.
they do things to make that not happen, right? Like
Yeah,
some
they-
people they chain to a wall.
And also everything
Right.
in the room is made of like stuffed animals. And
Yeah, yeah.
even the toilet.
It's like the Mr. Beast trapped myself in a white room where it's all like cushions.
That was a crazy video. I didn't watch it, but I just seeing the thumbnail, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, I mean that. Well, see, now you got me like second guessing myself because Mr. Beast also made that video where those two people got locked in that room for like 100 days.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
they had to survive 100
And it's like,
days.
I mean, they probably fucked once. Like,
they
come
had
on.
to have fucked.
Like, come on, man.
That's
Are you
why they were
serious?
angry with each other at the end, right?
Yeah, surely.
Something went south in their relationship.
Something did go south.
Okay, call me crazy. I feel like that's the easiest challenge ever. I just have to
What?
stay in a room that Mr. Beast made for 100 days.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
What's the reward at the end?
like
it
a
was
fuck
like-
ton of money.
like $500,000 or some shit.
Oh yeah, I'd
Yeah.
do that.
For 3 months, bro. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing. Do I get to eat?
Yeah,
no, he just starves you. You don't get any water or
Well, no, but I
food
mean, like,
or
sorry.
anything.
Like, are they gonna make me eat like saltines and water, or do like I get a meal?
So they
No, you
gave
do-
you like fuck ass food for like the first 10 days, and then at like day 11 or something, Mr. Beast was like, if you sacrifice 50K of your winnings, you get a private chef for the rest of the challenge.
Mm. For $500,000, I mean, you might as well just drop that 50K. I mean, that's
I mean,
half a
they're
fucking
splitting it
$1
though,
million.
so you're going from
Oh, you're
250
right,
to
they are.
200. Yeah,
I would kill my
Mhm.
roommate.
so I don't think you're gonna get the money if you do that.
I
Yeah.
need the money.
I mean,
Hypothetically, if I'm in this room for 100 days, I'm getting the 500,000, or I'm just not going into the first place.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Once I'm like a week in, I'm like, yeah, I'm never leaving. Like,
Yeah,
This is my life now.
a
Yeah.
week is basically 3 months.
well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
once
once you're a week in, the sunk cost fallacy kicks in, and your brain won't let you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
fine.
know.
So
I
I
mean-
guess I wouldn't kill my roommate. $250 for 100 days is a pretty good
What if
hourly.
Jackson was the roommate?
I still wouldn't kill him.
What if Zach was the roommate?
I would kill him immediately.
Well, then there was the thing at the end. Mr. Beast is addicted to this thing for some reason. I don't know why. But at the end of the video, he put them on like 2 different sides of a wall, and they each had a button to split the money or steal the money.
Oh yeah.
So it's like if one person pressed steal and the other person pressed split, then the person who pressed steal gets it. But if they both press steal, then neither of
they
them
get
get
none.
anything.
That's wild.
That's crazy, bro.
That's so
I'm pretty
fucked up.
I'm pretty sure they split, right?
They did split.
Yeah,
but they
okay.
were pissed with each other at the end. Or
Imagine
they,
spending
they edited the
100
video to make it look like that.
Imagine spending 100 days with someone and then just totally being like, yeah, I guess I'll still split the money with you. And you hate them?
But like,
That's what I would do, but I don't think that most people would do that. I don't know if I believe that.
I would be in there with my worst enemy for 100 days, and I would still split that money. I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
the risk of getting no one getting any money is just too high.
Yeah. I would rather even have me press split and then press steal, and then I could just go to their house and kill them and take the money.
Okay,
Exactly.
I don't know
and
what
no one. Yeah, Henry, you're really obsessed with killing people today. I don't.
Sorry,
You're kind of freaking me out a little bit.
What's
I'm
going
getting my
on with
inner
that,
Chade
bro?
out.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta. You need a tray of tater tots or something to realign your chakras.
That would realign my chakras. No, I'm just saying, like, if I hate this person and they just stole $500,000 from me, I'd be pretty pissed.
You would be pissed enough to kill them.
Yeah.
At least break
That's
their kneecaps.
crazy.
I mean,
No, I wouldn't actually kill them. I'd Venmo request them like $250,000 every day until we die.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
No, I would never actually harm another person.
I don't know, dude. I think
You
you can
do
snap.
know.
I think you can
Whatever.
snap.
Yeah, we can all snap, but I'm not going to snap over,
And then suddenly, like, you're snapped.
Yes,
I
that's
couldn't
what I'm
handle it
saying.
anymore.
I will not snap over $250,000.
I think I could get you to snap.
I think you could get me to snap.
Ethan, we should try and snap him.
we should try to get him to snap.
I don't think Furry could ever get me to snap.
What if I killed your mom
I'd be like, why would you do that?
and your
then I would
siblings?
cry.
And
You'd
you?
have a conversation with a murderer.
Yeah. And you don't talk to me after I killed everyone you loved.
Well, I would talk to you.
You'd
'cause
be
that's
like,
what
"Hey
heroes
man,
do.
you'd be like, hey man, what the hell? That wasn't cool."
Yeah, that's actually exactly how it would go.
I go, "Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Okay, if
I don't
Ethan
know.
kills my entire family, do then I get the justification that it's fine for me to kill him, or is that still not okay?
No,
Nah,
that's
that's
not
fucked up,
okay.
Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell, man? What? You're
Alright, whatever.
really
This is
freaking
some,
me out.
Like,
Did either of you
this-
even watch fucking Full Metal Alchemist? What about the law of equivalent exchange? He just took 3 human lives. I don't even get to take 1.
No.
That doesn't seem
No.
fair.
This is
No.
you're on some 1000 BC eye for an eye shit right now.
It's true. Yeah,
And
you're
it
making the
doesn't
whole
make
world
any
go
sense.
blind.
The thing about us is that we were meant to exist in 1000 BCE.
What do you mean by that?
You know what, Henry? You're right. So by that logic, we should all be racist. Because that's
don't
what we
think
used to be, right? That's
I don't
so
think that people were racist in 1000 BCE. We didn't learn how to be racist until we learned how to
No,
talk.
people were so
No.
racist back.
No, we learned how to be racist as soon as we saw someone who didn't look like us. Like, it was instant.
That is true.
So by your logic,
Whatever, man.
now me and
Yeah.
Jackson aren't saying that, for the record.
I'm not saying that.
We are still going to get a job after this podcast.
It
You,
I
on
did
the other
not-
hand,
All right, whatever.
remains to be seen. It
I'm gonna
depends
stay
what
silent.
the status of my Instagram account is in the next couple years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it's just me. I think Jackson and I might both be out of a job.
Did you ever hear that story of like the Roman emperor, and I forget his name, it's like Theolophysis or some shit.
Caesar.
No. But there was a Roman emperor, and a guy came to the Roman emperor, and he was like, look, it's the first guy ever who invented plastic. And then the Roman emperor was like, does anyone know about this? And the guy was like, no, sir. And then he was executed.
What?
Because the emperor,
insane.
the emperor thought it was going to devalue the currency.
Oh.
That's actually pretty smart.
Is that like real? Like,
Yes, this is a
confirmed?
real story.
That's actually kind of crazy. That's nuts.
So you're right, Henry. We should go back to that.
Yeah.
I don't even want for me. That's not what I meant. I just mean like mentally.
Yeah.
We're not meant to be so much with the phone, Jackson. And that's just
Get
That's
stay
just the
always
truth.
on their phone, bro.
I mean, they are always on their phone,
they are always on
which
their
is
phone.
tough. Ethan, how are
Fucked
you with
up.
the phone these days?
Oh, hey, Henry knows how I am with the phone.
Ethan is actually the best with the phone. Even when I want him to respond to my text, he will not do it.
I won't. Like I look at my phone like for like 20 minutes when I wake up, and then like 20 minutes before I go to bed. And the thing is, when I look at it for those 20 minutes before I go to bed, I don't respond to any of my text messages.
Really?
Yeah, he's actually kind of the goat.
I don't respond
That's
to anything.
crazy.
Like the worst part about being on my phone is like 15 of those 20 minutes are like me like doom scrolling on Instagram. Otherwise, I don't look at it. It's evil.
The last 5 minutes is you to
It's
try.
an evil brick.
It
It
is
is an evil brick.
It's a little joy thief, man.
Joy
Like
thief.
I'll listen to like music. Like I go for like a run or like I'm in class
Yeah.
like doing work or whatever. But like time spent actually looking at it and scrolling, my screen time is almost none.
Ethan
Is
is
it-
kind of like anti/evil TJ.
Why am I evil?
No. But you know, like the meme of just like, oh yeah,
But like he's the
you know,
he's the
evil
antithesis.
Henry. Evil Henry likes all people regardless of who they are.
TJ is
That's
getting
true,
so much
yes.
smoke on this podcast.
Yeah,
It's only from me, and it's only because I know that he will never watch it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And also, I'm hoping that if he ever does, then he'll see it and be like, "Damn, maybe I should get
He'll
off
be
my
inspired
damn
to
phone."
change.
Or he'll confront me and be like, "Why the fuck did you say I'm on my phone so much?" And then I'll be like, "It's because you're always on your damn phone."
On your phone. Eating hot chip.
I'm not
Lying.
wrong here.
Unbelievable.
I agree
I love
with
him
you.
dearly. I just
just
want to like
saying.
hang out with him and not see an Instagram reel.
I'm just saying, after all the love we spread on the last episode, you would think that
That's between you and me. You get me and I get you and I love you. But not everyone is deserving of my love or your love.
yeah,
You can't love everyone. Some
I-
people are bad.
I think everyone is deserving of my love.
What about Adolf Hitler?
Ooh.
Yes,
This is a tough one.
I think he's deserving of my love.
Kim Jong Un.
That doesn't mean I
Do you-
agree with them. That just means I think
Jeffrey Dahmer.
that guy was evil. I'll admit.
Hitler was fine,
But not
Dahmer's evil.
He's just got like a fucked up name.
But Hitler, yeah.
Adolf, that's a hard ass name. You know what I'm saying?
No, that is a hard name.
Like, it
Adolf
kind
is
of
a cool
vibes.
name. He ruined it.
That's some shit you would see in fucking Armored Core 6. It's the game where you like fight as like mech robots, and one of them one of the
okay.
bosses would be Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, it would just be Robo Hitler.
It's a
I
robot
really-
name.
I'm so glad that most of the people who watch this know me in real life, so they know that I'm joking when I say things.
But you're not always joking. Like when we're talking
Sometimes you
about junk
don't
maxing.
joke.
That's real. That's
Sometimes
legit.
I don't joke, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I like to dilly dally, but I'm forced to lock in.
You never lock in, bro. Don't lie.
That is
That's
so not
actually a
true.
lie,
It is not a lie. You don't know anything about me outside of this.
bro.
No, because
I-
Henry,
I
Henry
play
can't lock
Valorant
in
with
because
you,
whenever he
bro.
does, someone comes up to his desk and just
Yeah,
starts.
I can't
yapping.
lock in at fucking studio.
Yeah, it's an impossible task.
Oh,
Truly,
dude, awful. So tough.
Why can't you just like put headphones on?
Oh, see, because you think that would work,
You would think.
It would
And
work
they
for
just-
me, I think.
and then they just get really close to you, and they're like touching you, and then you see just how you just have to respond. It's unbelievable.
I don't think you have to respond. Am I
Well-
crazy for saying that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because sometimes,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I sit there for 5 minutes and just like endure it. And then I have to pretend like I haven't seen this person and be like, oh, hey.
Yeah, you gotta be like, oh shit, like pretend you're scared.
Because I was locked in. I'm
He's
just locked in. I'm locked in for so much of the day that sometimes when I get home, it's hard for me to lock in.
It's
Clearly,
true.
because
Unless
you
I'm
are
playing
you are not
Fortnite.
locked in the Valorant lobbies, bro.
That is not true. Sometimes I'm
You
locked in.
you have never been able to full buy on the last round and a half. You've just never been able to do it. You can't count. I don't know what's up with you.
I don't know if I could deny this allegation.
You're always buying
I
a
think that might
Bucky
be
and
true.
full shields on the last round of the half.
I don't think that's always true, but it does happen more often than it should, and I will admit to that because that's the truth.
That's all I'm saying. Don't tell the people you're giving them false statistics.
I literally just agreed with you. What am I? What?
But you were trying to lie beforehand.
No, I was not. I was not. It does happen more than it should, but it doesn't happen all the time.
Henry is a known liar to the people.
That's what I'm saying, dude. People
that's why
don't
he'd make
know
an
this.
amazing. He'd make an amazing president.
I'm gonna.
He knows how to lie to the people.
I would be the world's best president.
Yeah, I mean, other than me, because I'm never wrong. But
Like, true.
other
The
than
world's second best president.
Well, third best. I mean,
First best blonde president.
we know who my president is.
Right.
Would you like to state who that is?
No, real ones will know because he's my president.
My president is the guy who was named after like the boot or whatever in the 2020 election.
What?
I don't remember his name, but some dude. He wore like a boot on his head.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Henry, you sound crazy.
There's a guy that wears a boot on his head, and that's your
Vermin
president.
Supreme.
His name is Vermin Supreme.
I'm not joking. He ran for office in 2020.
His name is a type of pest?
Yes.
That's crazy.
But he's Vermin Supreme. So he's a natural born leader.
Yeah.
He was actually
he's Vermin
released in the
Supreme.
Supreme 2023 lookbook.
It's kind of like in the same vein as like Kanye running for president, where obviously it's a joke and he didn't really get that many votes, but he is kind of the GOAT.
Well, it wasn't a joke for a while.
I know,
true.
that's so tough.
But now it seems his campaign is on the wayside.
Didn't he just release a new album? Nate was telling me about this. Did you listen to it, Jackson?
Of course I listened to it.
I listened to it.
You listened to
What?
it?
I listened to it. Listen,
That's so
What'd you
cringe.
think about it? Be honest.
I am unfortunately. Okay. Listen, I'm not. Okay, this is where I get canceled. I'm unfortunately
Let's
a
go.
Kanye head. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
That
me
is
too.
unfortunate.
listen.
I think his music is eh.
I think of all of the albums that I have like been present for the drop, which
Yeah.
has been like the past like 3 or so, it's the best one. It's better than Donda.
Whoa.
I think that was better than Donda, but that's not very hard. I thought it was better than Jesus is King.
This is insane to me.
You might actually get Jackson to kill himself.
I
Really?
actually might kill myself live. So
Did you not like it?
to give my thoughts on how much I don't like the new Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign collab album, I on albumoftheyear.org, I give a rating to every album I've ever listened to. Okay, I have 500 reviews on this website.
Damn.
Tell me it's dead last.
Out of those 500 reviews, the new Kanye album is in the bottom 15.
Damn. That bad? I didn't think it was like the worst thing I'd ever heard. It wasn't the best thing ever either. like I said, there have been plenty of other way better albums, like the album of the year, Killer Mike. That album, you should listen to that if you haven't. If you like rap,
I think it
like
was
Kanye,
okay.
I'm assuming you do. Really? Oh, that was so good.
I think I would rather listen to Run the Jewels, to be honest.
Dude, Brother Jules is awesome.
That's what
aunt
I'm
introduced me to
saying.
them.
I mean, listen, Heroes and Villains was the album of the year for me, but Metro Boomin.
That's also a crazy thing to
What?
say. But
what? Are you serious? No,
Even I
I'm
know
gonna-
this album, and I am not music pilled in any way at all.
this is fucked up.
Heroes
I
and
thought it was
Villains
like
is so
just all
good.
right.
I think that's
I agree
think
with
it's so
Henry.
unbelievable.
Are you
I
talking
think that's
about-
insane.
Like Metro Boomin.
Yes, Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains.
Crazy
What?
thing to say.
That album is so fucking. Okay, what was the album of the year?
For what?
This year.
For this year, it's definitely
Yeah.
not gonna be the Kanye album. I can tell you that.
Definitely not.
No.
Or I guess 2023. I meant 2023.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Well, it was. Well, Killer Mike won the Grammys.
Yes.
I think that's fucked up. Fucking. I don't want to admit it, but I think Travis Scott should have won the Grammys. Out of all the
Are
people
you-
at the
what?
Grammys, yeah, it just makes the most
Really?
sense. It just makes the most sense.
I thought Killer Mike
You're
and
telling
Heroes
me,
and
bro.
Villains were both better.
Nah, bro. You're telling
thought-
me you
I thought
listened to
Travis Scott
Utopia.
was
You
like-
heard My
I thought
Eyes. You heard I Know, and you said that shit isn't
I
fucking
thought-
amazing.
I
That's
I
crazy.
liked Utopia. Utopia was really good. The other two were better.
Here's the thing. All the rap albums I listened to last year kind of sucked ass. I'm not gonna lie.
New Cuddy album is really good though.
I don't
No, I'm
agree
cu-
with that at all.
I'm Cuddy pilled. He is my favorite, but I liked it a lot.
Is he the
best
one
song,
who
man.
was on Aiden Ross's stream and took $2 million from him?
That was
No.
that was 21
was-
Savage, or no, that was
No,
Playboy
no,
Cardi.
no. Playboy
Playboy
Cardi.
Cardi.
It was
and then
21 Savage first.
Yeah,
He
and
got,
then
like-
He did it also?
literally no, because he marked cards and they like gambled or whatever, and then 21 like stole a bunch of money from him, and then he ended
Yeah.
up like giving him the money back or whatever, and then literally the next day, Cardi scammed him.
That's wild. I
That's
mean, don't get me
so
wrong.
wild.
I fucking hate
Unbelievable.
Aiden Ross, and he deserves it, but he looked so sad.
He really did.
He actually really did.
He looked like really genuinely hurt. And even though I want him to feel that way, I think that's wrong. And I think that I'm working on having no enemies and that maybe he doesn't deserve that.
Can you shut the fuck? This is why I hate you, man. You don't take a stance on anything ever.
No, I'm just not a bitch. I don't need to let the negativity
You don't have
take up
fucking
my brain.
opinions. This is stupid. I'm gonna go back to talking to Ethan. Okay, you can sit
Okay.
over there in the
Yeah.
corner.
Hey,
I
what'd you
will.
think of Pink Tape? Well, we're still on music. Why not?
Bro,
Do you- Dude, okay, we have incompatible music taste, so I can't say we
Do
didn't
you-
like it.
I think I rated the Pink Tape a 4 out of 10.
It was at least a 7, 6 maybe.
That's
6. I'll give it 6.5.
crazy,
I'll give it
bro.
6.5. 6.5. Some of the songs were meh, but some of them were fucking so good.
Oh, yo, this is the guy with the diamond in his head.
Yeah, I hate you.
I mean, he's right, but
I am right.
You're gonna give the album where Lil Uzi Vert did a System of a Down cover very poorly. A 7 out of
cover
10.
is the funniest thing I think I've ever heard.
That's one
I
of
mean,
the
it's
worst cover
it's not
songs
the
I've ever
worst
heard in
thing
my
ever.
life.
Zach and I love listening to it, ironically.
That's
I
great
mean,
for you, Henry.
hey,
I'm
listen.
proud.
it's got I Just Want to Rock and it has Werewolf, so I'm sold.
That's 2 songs out of an album that has like 26 songs.
And the
it's like an hour and a half long.
And somehow, I don't know how he did it. But he collabed with Baby Metal and it was fire. I'll fucking say it.
I'll give
die
you
on
that
hill.
one.
I'll
thought
die on
was
that
cool.
hill.
That's
I liked
fine.
that one.
This is crazy. This is the first time I've ever seen you agree with anyone ever.
I'll go in with you on that one, just because I thought it was interesting. I don't think it should ever
Yeah,
happen
no,
again. But
Listen, I just like experimental music. That's why I like Take Tape. It was very weird.
that's fine. I can respect that.
Same with the new Cuddy album. The new Cuddy album was kind of weird. I liked it.
It's weird because it's bad, I think.
That's agree to
See,
disagree.
Now Jackson understands how I feel.
It's fine, man. But
He
the
gets
the Kanye is ass, and I don't think enough people are saying that.
I mean, yeah,
I'll say it's ass.
I mean,
I
yeah,
haven't
I'll be
listened to it,
honest.
and I won't.
I mean, yeah, it
and
was mid.
I'll say it.
It was a bit. I mean, I don't know. Let me go to him on Spotify.
Pull
see
up
if there's
the
any
track
song.
list and tell me how many songs you're keeping from the track list right now. Because I'm not keeping any. Just to keep it a stack with you.
There's not one good song on the album.
Keep in mind, there's 16 songs. This album is 55 minutes long. There's not one song on here that you can throw in the car. There's just not.
That's crazy.
There's just not,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's like 100 Kanye songs I'd rather listen to than any of these.
That's what I'm saying. Every song on here, Kanye's already done better like 6 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
And he also-
crazy, bro.
And he also wasn't like as insane as he is now back then, so I didn't have guilt listening to it back then.
Also, let's not pretend that to enjoy this music, you have to tune out Kanye. Because he's saying some insane shit. You know, the one of the first lines on the album is about how he has to keep Jews in the office now.
Dude, and he
Come
also,
on,
I'm-
man.
I mean, I'm gonna say it. He is so horny during this album. In this album, it's unbelievable. Like, it's, and it makes it borderline like unlistenable. Honestly, just the fact that he's so fucking horny. I couldn't handle it.
It's actually
I'm so
crazy.
glad that I can finally be in the majority about my feelings about Kanye.
Listen, he made Graduation, Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Life of Pablo
Life of Pablo is a good album.
all so amazing.
Bangers. For sure,
Bangers. Well,
undoubtedly.
okay, and the thing with Graduation is they're either some of the best songs ever,
Or
some of the
Drunken
really,
Hot Girls.
or Drunken Hot Girls. Some of just the stinkiest stink ever.
That
But
song
the
is
highs are
hot
so,
garbage.
the highs are so high that
Yeah.
it makes up for the dog shit.
I'm
It
more
really
of
does
a-
ebb and flow.
Yeah. I'm more of a college dropout guy, but
I can respect that. I can respect college dropout.
Graduation is fine. I got no qualms with it. But man, there's the song on fucking Vultures, the title track, bro, where he has the fucking Oh man, I don't.
Stars.
It's not good, bro. They do not have board. Ty Dolla $ign has the line where he says, "She Russian, I beat up the pussy for Ukraine." That didn't need to be said.
That is a crazy.
Fuck, you know what? Yeah, fuck, you know what? I think you're right.
There's
actually.
the how could I
Like, I
be
didn't like it,
anti-Semitic?
but
I
I
just
think
fucked
you're
a
right.
Jewish bitch. There's the Rich the Kid on this album. Kanye somehow previously has been the god with like getting people to feature on songs and making that that person's like best song that they've ever been on. And then on this album, he just has Rich the fucking Kid. Who I will say that Rich the Kid should kill themselves. They haven't done anything, man. I'm not with that.
That's a good
with
day on the
that,
podcast when you tell someone to kill themselves for real.
That's so true and real.
And people are saying that the Freddie Gibbs verse is the best verse on the album, and that's not, like the worst Freddie Gibbs verse of all time. I think that should speak volumes, but I could go on for an hour about this.
Freddie Gibbs. Jackson hates this part of me.
But anyway, I don't like it, man. Also, can we talk about how it's Vultures 1? They're going to do 2 more of these.
Yeah.
They missed the first release date 36 times, and they're going to hit the next 2 for sure.
I mean, I couldn't believe it when he actually dropped it. I just figured it was never going to happen.
I didn't even know it dropped.
But that's also. I mean, well, that's every Kanye drop.
I wasn't paying attention at all.
Nothing.
And then I saw like a Reddit post.
Nothing.
And I thought the Reddit post was a meme at first because I saw the cover and I was like, that's not what the cover is. But he changed it last minute.
What is the cover?
You should look it up.
Yeah, you should just.
I cannot put it on the screen. I can't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's horny Kanye. It's bad.
It's better than the Burzum tribute.
Oh my god, dude! I saw a leak of this.
hey, but you know what? It's still better than Donda's. Because
I disagree so hard.
I also disagree.
No, I think
so hard.
I think anything is better than nothing. Like at least there's something on the fucking screen. I think having nothing is genuinely the laziest,
like the
dumbest shit
cover.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the album cover for Donda is literally nothing. It's just a black screen. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I don't
like
like
that. Meaning behind it.
No, there's no meaning. Kanye can kill himself.
That's true.
That's some shit I can get behind.
I think it's crazy that you think Donda is better than or worse than Vultures.
I think Donda sucks. I've generally always been so anti-Donda. I think it's so
Thank
garbage.
fucking God. I actually listened to the whole album because everyone was like, dude, you gotta listen to this. If you're gonna listen to an album, you have to listen to Donda. It was not good.
Because my problem with it is it's just all fat with like 2 like okay songs.
There's a lot of fat for sure.
Like it's all fat, and I think it's all fucking boring.
I don't know.
I just can't get behind it.
There's some hitters though, man. Like the first song, "Jail" with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a crazy verse. The beat is insane.
I mean, Jay-Z's in the song. Like, of course, it's fire. I mean, Kanye isn't that good in it though. Jay-Z is good.
Bro, there's "Off the Grid." There's "Hurricane." There's the closer on that album, "Come to Life," which is beautiful. I don't know. In my eyes, it has points at least on my grading scale. However fucked up it might be.
I just think so. I think too much fat. Like the thing. Like,
I
the thing
agree
is,
with
like,
you.
I think Graduation is like similar. But I
Yeah.
think Graduation is shorter, but it also has a more even, if not a more positive distribution of banger to fat.
I agree.
But I think Donda is like 89% fat, and I just can't. I can't get behind it. I think as an album, it's dog shit.
Yeah.
I think if an album's mostly bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
But that's just what that's my thought process.
I think I have a lot of nostalgia for Donda just because the album rollout was so insane. And then the first time I listened to it, like, oh, I wish I could listen to it for the first time again because it was so sick. Because I didn't listen to any of the listening parties or anything like that, or I caught like a couple snippets, but I was mostly going in fresh, and it was just a big moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
It was the first and only Kanye album that I have listened to the entirety of.
Yeah, so that's fucked up and wrong.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's fucked up and wrong.
I don't
And
know,
I'm especially not going to do it now.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You should really listen to Dark Twisted Fantasy. That album is all hits.
I did like
I don't know
Hurricane.
about that, but
Oh, what's wrong with Dark Twisted Fantasy? The
Blame
only one,
Game.
the only one that I can see, I can maybe see is like Blame Game and like, nah. I was about to say maybe So Appalled, but I thought about it and I'm like, no, So Appalled's a banger.
But the thing about the highs on Dark Twisted Fantasy are crazy, bro. Like, it's just insane.
No, yeah, Dark Fantasy,
got
gorgeous,
Runaway,
power, all
bro.
the lights,
Devil in a
monster,
New Dress.
So Appalled, Devil in a New Dress, Runaway, Hell of a Life. Literally, they're all goated, and then Blame Game is like above mid, and then Lost in the World and Who Will Survive in America are both bangers.
Yeah. It's true.
It's just, it's Henry, you gotta listen. Don't even get me started on Life of Pablo. Don't even get me fucking started.
No,
No,
I've heard
that's
most
an
of
album
that
with
that
fat,
album is
though.
good.
It does have fat, but yeah, you're right. You're right. My music scale is also fucked up because Life of Pablo is all fat, but I'm like, but ultralight beam though.
It's true.
I think you're just not
Pablo,
appreciating
though.
Wolves.
Saint Pablo is
Wolves is the best
crazy.
song.
Wolves is
Waves.
crazy.
Waves.
I'm on
Wait,
Waves.
come on.
For
Waves
sure.
is, come on.
Waves is big.
Waves is big.
But I'm not going to pretend like there isn't fucking facts Charlie Heat version on that shit.
Yeah.
I never
Honestly.
listened to that ever
Honestly,
again.
real. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is how I know if we truly are just totally incompatible. With our
Okay.
music. Do you like yeezus?
It's grown on me.
Yes. Yes.
You know what's fucked up
Yes!
is I don't think it's particularly good, but I have to respect it for what it did.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bottom
I think
line.
that's
I-
on God.
If you put on Yeezus and you said we're gonna listen to all of Yeezus, I would be like, let's go.
Sure,
like
why
I'm not thrilled, but I'm like, all right, I'll hang out, bro. If
I'm
that's the
not happy,
vibe, then
but I'll do it.
I'm fine with that. It's not some shit I'm gonna turn off. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
And I hate to say
It-
it, but it has grown on me, which sucks because that's the thing that people say about that album. But
You just don't want to be like other boys.
well, it's just some of the songs are low key like snoozers, but
I mean, listen, I listened to On Site like when I listened to On
On-Site's
Site for the
wild,
first
bro.
time. I was locked in instantly. I'm like, yep, this album's a banger.
that is
I
a
was like-
lock-in song right there, dude.
I was like, yes, the whole album is like this, which most of it is.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I think it's cool and it's conceptually interesting. Like the way he's like, people just want him to do like the chopping up the soul sample kind of thing, and he's just saying like outright fuck that. And then he gives you like little snippets here and there of like the sounds that you know Kanye for, and then at the end it's this big song, which is exactly
it's-
what the people wanted. It's so good.
It's so fire.
It's fire, man. It's like, you know, all the discourse around Kanye is tiring at this point.
Yes.
But it's tough because he's done so much for rap as a whole that you can't just erase him.
100%. 100%. I mean, because that's the thing. I will never like sit in a public setting and be like, Kanye's the GOAT.
Yeah, no.
I love Kanye.
No.
But like,
Well, you just
I
said it
really-
to the entire internet.
well, I did to the entire internet, but like this feels like more of a closed off space,
Yeah.
you know?
This is a safe space for sure.
This
Yes,
is a safe
exactly.
space.
I think he's a piece of shit, but I like his music.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, like I think Hitler was an awful guy, but like he painted some good paintings.
I think his art sucked actually.
His
I
art
agree.
is
I wouldn't have let him into school.
I think it's
I'll
art
say that.
sucks ass.
his art. I feel like is not that good. I feel
It's
like I
so
saw it one
flat.
time.
It's
Yeah.
so flat, bro.
It lacks so much depth.
You can see the brush strokes.
yeah, no
that's
wonder he
fucked
didn't. No wonder this fucker didn't get an art school. Anyway, I was just making a bit.
Anyway, Henry, tell us about Rob Thomas.
Who the fuck is Rob Thomas?
What do you mean? Who's Rob Thomas? There's a reason I'm bringing this. He's got one of your best songs, man. He's got one of your favorite songs. And you're gonna tell me you don't know who fucking Rob Thomas
Hold on,
is?
I had to look.
What song are you talking about?
Little Wonders.
Well, how come I go to Rob Thomas? The first thing I see is Beat the Robinsons.
Wait, Rob Thomas wrote. I thought it was Rufus Wainwright.
Well, Rob Thomas did the song for Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Little Wonders.
Henry, 3 years ago, we did this thing where we made a playlist for each other of our favorite songs, and that's one of the songs Henry sent me, and he said that's one of his favorite songs.
It is one of my favorite
And now
songs.
he's making me look stupid.
No, I'm not making
Don't
you
you think
look
that's
stupid.
fucked up?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fucked up, Henry. I mean, God.
You guys actually fucking suck.
Unbelievable.
Um,
Jackson, I just had an idea. What if you and I made a podcast? Just the two of us.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty awesome idea.
And it
Whatever,
would be
man.
called like the anti-Henry social club or
That's-
something.
yeah. Mhm.
you guys can make.
we
a
get Zach on
podcast.
it?
I'm not going to stop. you.
Or we can just call it like Cold Stone Creamery because they're going out of business and that's a good name.
You
That is a
stick the
good name. Okay, my favorite song for the Meet the Robinsons album is Another Believer, which is by Rufus Wainwright.
Okay,
But
well,
yes, you are right. Little
go
Wonders is
fuck
by
yourself.
Rob Thomas. Whatever.
I hate this shit, man. I try to relate to you and this is what I get.
I'm not saying that I don't appreciate it. I have not listened to Little Wonders by Rob Thomas in like years. But Another
Clearly.
Believer by Rufus Wainwright is still one of my faves.
This is so fucked up, man.
See, you just like me from 3 years ago. You don't even know what I'm up to now, and that's fucked up.
I know what you're up to. All right, here. You want to talk about the Apple Vision Pro? You want to talk about the Mark Ass Brownlee video? I know your
no,
ass
I did
watched
not. I actually did not. No,
Oh,
I do
really?
not want to
Oh,
talk about
sorry.
it. No, I have not watched anything about the
That
Apple
was really
Vision Pro.
boring.
No,
Tech bro.
we do not have to talk anything about
That's
my
surprising
old
to me.
interest of technology. No, I have not watched anything about the Apple Vision Pro.
it. That's so interesting.
Except for a YouTube short that came up where apparently you can turn off the headset by pressing both the buttons on the top and holding them instead of just unplugging it, which apparently people thought you had to do.
I mean, obvious. I'm seeing like videos of people like apparently like in real life like sitting like in a restaurant and like sitting across from each other and they're both like doing. And I'm like seeing these videos and I'm like, these are not real people. These are
No.
these are plants. These are industry plants who are trying to make us all feel like this. Oh, this is like a normal thing to do. But it
No,
looks
it's so
dystopian.
weird.
It looks fucked up.
It's really
If they had just
I am not a
waited,
fan.
they should have just cooked. They should have kept it in the kitchen. They should have left it in the oven. If they waited like 10 years and they made like normal glasses
Yes.
that are just like the Ray-Ban smart glasses or shit like that have like cameras on the side, but then they just have
No.
like displays on the lenses, I think it would have been fine.
I disagree.
I still don't think it would. I think it would be very dystopian, but I don't like the concept. It looks weird. It's too Black Mirror for me. I do not dig it.
See-
That is why I have not watched any videos about it.
So yeah, like all I can think of about it is like I'm blanking out on which like dystopian like
Ready
future
Player One.
movie it is. Maybe not Ready Player One.
It
maybe-
looks just like the.
well, it does look like those headsets, but like I forget. Is it Blade Runner the one where it's like it just in real life it just has like the ads that are not. It's not Blade Runner. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
But like it just has like ads like in AR in real life that are like specifically targeted at you and it like says your name or blah, 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 all
really?
this shit. And that like it's from like a movie or like a commercial or something.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's all I think of whenever I see it. I'm like, nah, this is fucked up.
yeah.
We already get like advertising in our faces when we go outside anyway. Like I don't need that
Yeah.
shit to be like,
It's always on the
oh yes,
phone
Ethan.
too, dude.
Like,
Yeah, dude, I could say something about like how I need a new swimsuit. I need a new swimsuit. And before we end this podcast, I'm gonna open my Instagram and see what I get because it will have swimsuits.
absolutely, it's
won't,
fucked.
But
Hey, it might though. It's like a
not.
solid 30% chance it does.
It's happened pretty quickly.
It
before.
has happened before to me, yeah.
No,
Where
I
I've,
feel like this is all some psyop. Like so much shit gets recommended to you that you only recognize it when it's a thing you were thinking about earlier.
No, because there have been times where I have literally like never searched up anything at all ever, but I've said it out loud and then it like shows up on my ads.
No, this is
And
your
I'm not even-
phone's not listening to you like that. We can't live like
I don't know.
this.
I don't
convinced
believe
it
you.
is. I'm convinced it is. I mean, hell, I'm convinced that our cell phones like know like I've gotten shit before, stuff I've never looked up ever before, blah blah whatever, never in my life. And then I'll get an ad for something, and I'm like, why the fuck did I get an ad for this? Like this has nothing to do with me. And then it's like 2 weeks before like my sister's birthday, and then my sister will like open it like for her birthday because either she's talked about wanting it or like my parents ordered it. And so because it knows that we're on the same family plan, like we like phones are connected in some way, that it then recommends me their ads. I'm convinced it also, and that's fucked up. I think it's insane.
Yeah, I don't even mean to sound like a conspiracy theorist.
No,
I just
me
do
either.
Think that's
Me
a thing
either.
that happens.
I don't like being a conspiracy
Targeted
theorist,
ads
but
are real. That is not like a made up thing.
we're already in a dystopia.
That's real. I don't think you guys realize how convoluted a programmer's job is to have all of this interconnected. Like, I'm thinking about it from like, as the guy who has to implement this, there is no way that shit works.
I don't know.
I think no, I don't believe it like for every company, but for like Meta, for Instagram, 100%.
Like surely, right?
Right?
This is what I'm saying. I think Instagram, you just scroll through stuff, and people who scroll through similar things, you get similar ads. You're similar people. There's a lot of people.
I guess
People don't
that's
like
true.
to think this. You are not unique.
Yeah.
You are not
No,
special
I'm not
at
unique.
all.
Honestly, I can. You're right. Actually, I can jive
I can
with
get
that.
behind.
Like
I can get behind that.
mhm, that makes sense.
Okay, but if I get a swimsuit ad the next day, I'm not believing you anymore.
Yeah, that's that's
As
true.
of right now, my mind has been changed.
This is what I
However,
hate about you. You never take a fucking stance, dude.
that's not true. I'm just
You
not
see
a
this guy,
fucking.
bro?
He's literally
bigot.
taking a stance right now.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I just told
You took a stance and you went back on it, man.
Yeah, I can change my mind.
What's
I have
wrong
free
with
will.
What's wrong with being convinced, being swayed by
Jackson loves
someone?
this all the time. You're just upset that I'm not a fucking boomer who can't change their mind.
No. I just
I
want
can
you to
always-
think using your own brain for once.
I do think, and that's why I change my mind. Because if I am presented with evidence that is convincing, I
bad,
will
bro.
change my mind. Because I'm not a fucking stubborn bitch. And this is my point that I am saying right now. This is something that I will die on the hill of. I will always change my mind on something if someone convinces me that they are right.
That's true.
And I think that's based. I think that's fine. I think that more people need to be like that. I think that if
I
you're
agree.
stuck in your ways, that's lame as fuck.
I think I also because something I don't like. I hate people who talk about like there have been times. This is okay. This is kind of funny. There have been times where I've like to talking to somebody, and then they were like, I realized that yes, I was roasting Henry, but I do the exact same thing. So I'm on Henry's side now. Fuck you, Jackson.
What the hell,
Where
man?
I have been like, and then they're like, why do you always like what? You don't have to agree with me. You don't always have to agree with me. Like
Yeah,
you
you
don't need
don't.
to be like you don't need to like be like a yes man. I'm like I'm not yes manning you. I just genuinely didn't know what I was talking about. And then when you gave me evidence or like gave me a point of view that I hadn't thought of before, and once I weighed my old point of view with your new point of view, yours makes more sense. So I
Yeah.
agree with you now. I'm not yes manning.
It's called
I'm just-
evolution.
I'm just learning from the world and the people around me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
changing
called
my mind.
not gatekeeping my own brain. I'm just not stubborn enough to like. My pride is not so high that I believe that everything I think is right. In fact, I'm very, very often wrong.
Yeah.
But I
And
think that
I'm
most
also-
people are also very often wrong, but they are
So-
not willing to admit that.
Although I am always right though.
Well, you're different.
Like except for like when I'm wrong, I'm always right.
Right.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's true. I don't know. People annoy the shit out of me with that, especially when they can't admit to like the own faults in your own behaviors. Like, I'm not gonna name any names, but Ethan also knows some of these people where like they will complain about the consequences of their own actions forever and
yeah.
ever and ever and ever. I'm like, dog, you could just like change your action if you're not
Yeah.
happy with the result. You could just stop doing that.
You could do that.
Like listen,
But they don't.
I'm the master of my own demise. But at least I'll admit that
Yes!
I'm a dumb son of a bitch. All
I
right.
am a dumb son of a bitch, and there are a lot of things that I don't know about. But I will
Like-
admit when I am doing wrong. Jackson,
yeah,
I would like you to know that I'm actively trying to be more on time to all my things, and I have stopped committing to as many things, and I've been doing better because I can admit that I was in the wrong.
Kill yourself.
I knew you were gonna fucking
boy.
say that.
As soon as I saw
I'm
that
trying to
finger go up.
improve. I'm trying to improve as a human being, and I don't care if you want me to kill myself.
You should kill yourself, but you should buy the Apple Vision Pro first.
Consume, Henry. Consume.
I hate podcasts.
You have to
Bye.
consume.
He's so mean to me.
Are podcasts making us dumb?
Podcasts have
Oh yeah, I
made
forgot
us
that was
dumb,
the topic.
man. Who knows?
No, me no think podcasts make dumb. Me think podcasts smart.
Me agree.
There's
Me
a tweet
bang.
that's like the first podcast was people like hanging out in parking lots.
Oh, dude.
We need to go back to that.
We do need to go back to that. Some of the best hangouts of my entire life have been in a parking lot.
That's true. Some of the deepest conversations have been at 2 a.m. in either a parking lot or like a playground in the neighborhood next to my friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 24/7 Target parking
Oh
lot.
my god.
Oh.
The late night drive energy has just not been the same in a while. I need to do that.
No, it peaked at COVID. COVID when me and my friends would go to like just the random like park next to one of my friend's
Yeah.
house, and it was like we'd go there from like 10 to like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and our parents would be like, "Where the fuck are you guys?"
Yeah, like please
just
come
like,
home. We want to go to
we're-
bed.
we're just sitting in the red park swings. We're just talking.
Talking about the real shit.
Talk about that real shit.
None of this bullshit that we're talking about.
I don't know. I think it's a
we get down
mindset.
to the philosophy of it.
I think
know?
we could go back to that. I think that we can go back to the parking lot.
Return to monkey. We can
If you get
return.
me, we can.
we
could.
can go to the swings, Henry.
We can, and we can eat bananas, and we can pick bugs out of each
And we
other's
can go on the
hair
monkey
in the parking lot.
bars.
The monkey bar.
And we
And get
do a-
lice. We can get
We can
lice
get
together
lice.
forever.
And we can, and then we can run around on the playground.
Okay, real quick. What happened to lice? Those fuckers are gone.
Didn't we
No
talk
one
about
has
this?
gotten
No,
lice
no.
in like 10 years.
I think you and I talked about this in the
Okay,
studio, Henry.
Ethan and I unironically had this exact
Like last
conversation
week.
like a week ago.
Like 4 days ago, we talked about
Because
this.
I literally was like, have you ever heard of anyone over the age of like, 13 getting lice? And I looked it up, and disappointingly, it is just like adults can get lice.
it's like a
just that
kid disease, though.
Small children
Yeah.
just like run into each other.
Yeah, they just like they don't reset each other's bubbles as much, and they're always like touch each other, and they also just straight up don't wash their hands as much as adults do.
Yeah.
That is
so
true.
I think that's what it is, and yeah. So
Which is
that's
such
why
a shame, though. I would kind of want to just like buy some lice and like fuck some shit up.
And
I thought
raise
you were gonna
them.
say, I thought you were gonna say you should just stop. You're just gonna stop washing your hands.
No, I'm not gonna stop doing that. That's disgusting.
It's like an
Um,
ant farm, but it's a lice farm.
Oh my god, we should have put fucking guy who doesn't wash his hands after using the bathroom on the tier list.
Oh, that guy goes straight to jail. Fuck
That guy
you.
can kill himself.
That guy's void. That guy's void tier.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
so-
that guy.
I saw
That's
one
so
of my
nasty.
professors do that the other day, and I was like,
Oh,
"What the fuck
that's
is wrong
tough.
with you?"
Give me a letter, Henry. Wait, is it someone I would know?
No, it's sorry, just a professor at the school. I have no idea who it was.
Oh, okay.
I was really hoping it was someone I would know.
Maybe I don't know. It was definitely someone older. I don't know who it was, but ugh.
Nasty.
Like,
It's
what
always
fuck
the
are you
old
doing?
guys, too. Like, they just
Just
think
'cause
they're invincible for some reason. It's like,
I
brother,
guess.
you haven't exercised in 40 years. What are you doing not washing your hands?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
You haven't gone to the doctor in 80 years.
He's-
If you don't wash your hands, you're unironically gonna die.
They're going to Costco and they're touching like every 15-gallon tub of mayonnaise or whatever.
They're like, I want this one. Oh no. Oh,
No,
no,
'cause that's the
uh,
that's the worst part. I hate just the thought of like I mean, optimistically, it's like the 20% of people who don't wash their hands when they come out of the bathroom. I don't even know how much it is, but I feel like it's probably more than it's horrifically like it's probably more than I think it is.
Yeah.
I
I feel
do
like
not
I see.
think it's more than 20%.
I feel like it's due. I feel like I see guys walking out of bathrooms not washing their hands constantly. Like I'd
I
say
don't see
once
this
every.
that much.
I feel like I see it all the time.
I think it's
don't
I think
know.
it's like 1 in 8 guys.
I hate the. And also, just going up and then running your hands underwater does not count. That does not wash your hands.
No,
you need to use soap.
no.
You have to
That's
use
actually
soap.
worse than just not washing your hands at all. Because you're
Honestly
just faking.
real.
Because you get lead on your
you're
hands
faking
and
it, but
shit.
also, yeah, you're getting like the shit from the water and the pipes like on your hands. You're just getting
Yeah.
yourself even dirtier.
It's no better
Especially-
than like picking up a pile of change from a jar that you haven't opened.
Yeah, and then
in
just
a
like
year.
doing
Yeah.
this.
And if you
Yeah.
if you're one of those guys who's like, oh well, my hands are are more dirty than my penis. So actually, I should be washing my dick every time I. That's not the problem. Your piss is what's dirty. It's not your dick. It's your piss, and they're splashback. People don't fucking know that because I've been hearing that argument for too long, and that's something that's one of my pet peeves. I have had so many people who I know who are like, oh well, my hands are dirtier than my penis is. So actually, it's fine. I'm just touching my penis. I'm not touching anything else. It's fine. Go fuck yourself. You're sweaty. You're nasty. Your piss is splashing back. You're a dumbass. For the one guy who watches this,
Yes.
and has used that argument, you're a motherfucker.
That's what
You're going in the void.
You're going
tier.
to hell. You're going to hell. Straight up.
That's crazy. I didn't think that was like a thing that people believed.
I've heard that 1,000,000 times.
That's crazy.
I'm horrified every time. It's unbelievable.
I can't blame you. I would be as well.
Yeah. Also, brush your teeth twice a day.
That's true.
I did 3 times today.
Three
if you have
is
braces,
crazy.
do it after every meal. If you have braces, do it after every meal.
No, I had braces. I ain't doing that shit.
I mean, I never did it at school after lunch, but if I can, I will.
I will say this.
Well, when I had my braces, if I could, I did.
I think 2024 should be the year that we bring back sitting down to piss.
What do you mean bring back? I've been doing that shit for ages.
I've been doing that shit my entire life.
No,
I don't
but
give a
there are
single
some
flying fuck.
fucking psychos out there who are like, no, bro, you gotta use the urinal. They're like urinal for life, bro.
That's like the only moment of peace that I get in my entire day.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Like, that's my only isolated moment for the whole day.
Okay, if I'm in like a public bathroom, I will stand and I will use a urinal just because I just want to put my ass on that fucking.
Like when I'm
bro.
at school, yes.
Like
I will pee in a
that's
urinal.
just nasty. Like I'll use the urinal. And also, I won't lie. I'm also one of those guys. I think trough urinals are fire. I think that shit is awesome.
I think in concept it's fucking awesome because saying I'm pissing in the trough is fucking sick.
I just think there's something about
any other reason other than that, I don't like it. I'm pee shy. I do not want anyone to look at my penis. I don't want to look at anyone else's penis. I just want to go in and pee, and I don't know. It makes me anxious.
I'm a Cubs fan, you know. Which this is relevant. Sorry,
there has to be more to the sentence you need to say really quick. You have to say it quick.
Okay, you're right. All right, and in Wrigley Field, the Cubs stadium, they have trough urinals in every single one of the men's bathroom.
Oh,
and ever since I was a kid, I was like, this shit rules. So now, I'm like, this is awesome.
Maybe if I was raised on a trough urinal, maybe I would feel that way.
Like it's awesome. Like there's just something about fucking going into the fucking bathroom and everyone just lining up, pissing in the urinal.
I think some people are raised wrong. I think.
It's a European thing because everywhere I went in England and
Ireland,
apparently
a Cubs thing.
Piss. Yeah, and the Cubs.
It's not Wrigley Field.
Bears are a European animal.
And hey, listen, and part of the reason why I always got excited was my dad would be like, you know what? The first thing he's like, you know what they have in here? The urinals are like troughs. It's just one big urinal. And I'm like, that's awesome.
No, so your dad is a fucked up parent and was wrong.
No, your dad. Ethan's dad is awesome.
My dad's the goat. You don't even know.
I could bring up. Okay, wait. Before we say this, Ethan, can I ask Jackson the thing about how you type your periods?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
What? Jackson, how many spaces do you put after a period at the end of a sentence?
Like when you're typing an essay.
When I'm typing an essay,
yeah,
it's 1 to 2. If you're more than that, you might as well tab.
What do you mean 1 to 2?
Yeah, I feel like you're usually one or the other. I mean, listen, it is 1 to 2.
Yeah, you're being me right now. What the fuck? Pick a side.
Listen. I'm
sometimes
the guy
you use 1, sometimes you use 2.
When do you use 2 ever?
Because sometimes your sentence needs more spacing, so it's more visually appealing and easier to read.
No, sorry, Jackson. You do gotta be one or the other. If you're typing an essay, you either do 2 after every sentence or 1 after every sentence. That's fucked up if you do it that way.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You do.
Okay.
You have to be consistent for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're not consistent, it's fucked up. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. It depends on the formatting.
Yeah, I always do too, because this came up in our theory class.
Yeah.
Our
professor called out Ethan for putting 2 spaces after he puts a period in a sentence, which I'm not necessarily saying is wrong. I was taught differently, but I think that's fine.
In a publishing sense, you should if you're publishing something, you should always do 1 after. But if you're not publishing it, you're just turning it in for like class or whatever, you're just like writing something
Yeah,
for
it doesn't
yourself.
matter.
Doesn't matter. And I always think 2 looks better. Or like,
Yeah.
yeah, like a school paper or whatever. And my dad, who is an English teacher, has his English major. He has his master's and everything. He knows a lot about English.
He's the
Um,
English guy.
He's the English guy. And our professor was like, he was like, no, he was like, you gotta stop doing that. And before he could finish the sentence, I was like, no, that's how my dad taught me. He's an English major. He has his, I was like, I said the same thing. I say he has his master's. He knows what he's talking about. I'm like, no. And as soon as I said that, our professor walked back. He's like, oh, well, both work. Your dad would probably say that I'm wrong, and I would say he's wrong. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Don't
It's
try,
like-
don't try to tell me that I'm wrong. And then as soon as I give you any amount of credibility towards my side, you instantly switch up like that. Well, because he knew. He's just trying to look holier than thou.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was awesome. See, he was presented with evidence and he pussied out.
Yeah,
I
he
was-
pussied out.
I was gonna say he pulled a Henry, but I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to be mean.
Fuck
I'm
you.
trying to put more love into the world.
No,
Sorry.
No, you're not.
No. The difference there is our professor, like, knew that had to have known, because he had to have known that he was wrong, and still try to make me think make me think and everyone in the classroom with me that I was wrong.
Yeah,
And then
no,
as
that
soon
wasn't a.
And then as soon as I threw up, actually, I know I'm not wrong. He instantly was like, oh well, I oops. He actually knows what he's talking about.
This is so fucked up. I feel like the teacher is just having a bad day, and they were just like, "I need to take it out."
No, but maybe
You know
he
what I'm
was, dude,
saying?
because he flamed Justin too.
He did. That was bad. That was kind of bad. Like, Joseph thought it was funny, and I also thought it was funny, but that was pretty rough. He basically was just like, ooh, you have a long beard, and you're dressed in a hoodie, and you have long hair. You clearly haven't gotten a haircut in a while.
Oh,
Because we had
bro.
we had final reviews that day.
We had final review. I was wearing
Henry
a
was,
shirt
like, in a
and
suit.
a tie and like a suit, and he was like,
And his
Henry
hair
over
was-
here looks like he's dressed to present. He's trying to give off the impression that he is an incoming an up and coming professional, and he knows what he's talking about. But you haven't gotten a haircut, you haven't shaved your beard.
Was this a black tie event? You were supposed to show up
No.
like that?
No,
you
I
can
just didn't
you can
have
wear whatever
time
you
to
want.
go home before I had to present.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And,
so
and you should and you know what Justin was wearing today? Like a
suit?
like a suit, like a
Dude.
suit tie. He looked awesome.
He looked so good.
Because Justin has because his beard is really long, and he like my beard's like pretty unkempt, but like his beard is like long, and he like clearly
But he,
like
like,
gels
trims
it
it.
and trims it, and he has this awesome like mustache that he waxes, and it like curls up.
He
Oh, yeah.
unironically has a
like a
real handlebar mustache.
And
It's so
and
fucking
it's so
cool.
awesome. It's so awesome. And like he clearly puts time into his beard and his hair. And then our professor's just like, yeah, you look like you're unkempt and you don't even care. I'm like, he looks better than 90% of the dudes in this classroom.
yeah.
100% of the time.
He looked better than me. He was just dogging on him because I was wearing a tie.
And his hair was shorter. Like it was crazy.
It's so fucked up.
He was
That's
probably
annoying,
pissed.
man.
He was probably pissed because he knew that none of us did the readings.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was probably pissed because I told him to his face that none of us were going to do the reading between now and then because studio was more important.
And you know what the funniest thing was? We only had one reading for Wednesday and one reading for Friday, because this was last Friday. And this was the first time ever that I did the reading before class. That was the first
Really?
time ever. Yes, that was the first time I'd ever did the reading. Because I was like, fuck. For his class, for the theory class. Because the previous Friday, he like called on me and then like asked me what my name was. And the problem with that class is, if he knows your name, he'll call on you like 100. I asked Henry. Henry had him in
Yeah.
class before theory.
Yeah, he was my professor last semester, so he knows who I am.
And so
He
now he
referred
knows my
to
name.
Ethan as kid next to Henry.
Next to Henry. And so now he knows that I'm Henry's friend. I always sit
Aw.
next to Henry, and he knows my name now. So now he's always gonna call on me. So I
That's
was like,
fucked
fuck,
up, bro.
I have
would
to actually
bet
do the
money-
readings now.
I would bet money he will now call you like English teacher's kid or some shit.
Almost
along those
assuredly.
lines.
Yes.
Or when he does call on you, he'll be like, "How's your dad? Like, what does your dad think about this?"
Oh, exactly, 100%. Well, because at the end of class on Friday, he was like, "Yeah, you should show your dad, all the, like all the readings and stuff and everything. Like next time you see him, and and he'll be, because you're talking about like, I don't know, like the author and the reader and blah blah blah, all this other shit. Basically, like how like just people judge each other based off whatever. And he's like, yeah, your dad would like, judge me. He'd probably instantly like, judge me based off like my
Based off
my
the wording in my syllabus.
well, but like my
Based off
political
my
like
arrogance.
leanings. Well, yes, but he was like, yeah, your dad would like judge me and like judge my my political leanings and be able to like pick me out instantly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I will, dude. And I'm like, bro, like
He'd probably
You and-
look at my
you and my-
my crotch and he'd say I don't have a big bulge.
but it was funny,
He'd
I'm like,
probably
bro,
do that.
You and my dad are both like very literature pilled, like liberal English guys. Like you're gonna have the same opinions and political like my dad has read all of these things. But the way he said, he's like, your dad will probably disagree, with me. And I'm like, no, you're just the same guy, except you're a dick and my dad isn't.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
I hate when a professor tries to talk to me about like my life. You don't need to know shit, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you don't need to
up,
know
bro.
me.
You're
It's not like
lucky
you're
I
gonna
even
remember.
told you my name.
I'm gonna
Honestly.
start doing that. I'm just gonna start saying like not my name.
Okay, well, you shouldn't do
No, that'd
that,
be such a good bit.
that's not a good bit
That's not my
at all.
name.
It's a great bit. My name's Mark. And they'd be like, what?
And they go, okay, what's your name? And then what do you do, Henry? What do you do?
I don't know. I just say like Mark Williams, and then I go, yeah, I guess I'm not on the attendance roster, and then I keep attending class.
It's true. Yeah. And then Henry Gleason is oh wait, did I just leak? I don't know if I just leaked. I don't know if I just said that your last name or not.
Henry
I
don't know.
said my last name before without my permission, so we're in this deep.
Yeah, it's also just like on all of my social media, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
I'd say
which
that's
is
true.
always
Yeah,
in the
it's not
description
like
of this
it-
podcast.
Fair enough.
Hey, man, you got to be careful out there.
If someone's gonna steal my identity, they're gonna do it. I literally have no power to stop them.
Forget about stealing your identity. Ethan and I just gave opinions about Kanye West. We're fucked.
That's true. Yeah, we are fucked.
We are fucked, dude.
That's true.
We're not gonna be able to leave the state, let alone leave the country ever again.
We will not
Our-
make it out of
our-
the country.
We are
We should talk about
invalid
Taylor Swift
everywhere else.
next.
We should not. I don't want to talk about Taylor Swift or the Super Bowl. I hate them. I
I'm
hate
actually
that
glad
Joe
that we didn't
Biden
mention.
came out at the end and he gave that speech. That was fucking.
Oh, I thought you were like joking about that earlier.
Yeah, he actually
That's
did
so,
it.
That's so funny.
And then Taylor and Travis Kelce kissed,
What? Are you kidding me?
which it's
Are you
fucked up. They
flipping
didn't have a
kidding
room for that, bro. Like, come on.
Get a room.
They had the box suite. They couldn't
That's
wait
fucked up.
Yeah, what the fuck? Man?
on national TV, bro. And people
I mean,
were
it's-
mad about who is the girl who got her tits leaked on the Super Bowl like 20 years ago.
What?
Do you guys not know about this?
No.
No, I respect women actually, so I wouldn't know.
I was probably
You're
like
right.
1 year old when this happened.
I wasn't even one, probably.
Yeah, that's
Who
true.
was
Ethan
this?
probably didn't exist yet.
Yeah, there's a good chance I didn't.
Dude, it was Janet Jackson.
Who the fuck is that?
I'll be honest, I don't know who that is. I'm looking that up.
That's crazy to me.
You're
but-
just gonna find Super Bowl Janet Jackson tits.
I mean, yeah, that is what it is.
I don't know who the hell this woman is.
That's crazy to me.
I also don't
But
know who the hell
whatever.
this woman is.
This is like saying you don't know who Rihanna is.
No, it's not because I know who Rihanna is.
Yeah,
and
that's
so does
the
everyone
difference.
else
There is
and
I
their
know who
mom.
Rihanna is, and I don't know who Janet Jackson is.
This is fucked up, bro. You're too much on the phone.
No, the
I
problem
don't
is I'm
think that's
not on the
true.
phone.
I'm not too much on the phone, which is why I don't know who the fuck Janet Jackson and her tits are.
Well, now you know her tits.
No, I don't.
I
have not
didn't
found
see
them
him,
yet.
So
She kind of looks like she's had a lot of work done on her face.
I didn't say that. To me, that's rude because I
yeah,
respect
Henry, that's
women.
fucked up.
but-
We respect women on this podcast.
That's fine. I respect women too, and I think that by sort of intensifying that it's fine to be made of like 50% plastic and not just like embrace your natural beauty, that it makes it worse. But call me crazy, I guess.
And
Sure thing,
on
Carson.
the Patreon, on the Jackson and Ethan side show, we're gonna talk about how much we respect
On the Primo?
women. On the Primo, bro. It's so based, bro. You listen to
You
The
guys
Yard.
would have a good podcast.
Yeah, because we have to listen to the Yard, so of course we have a good podcast.
That's literally just it.
because it's the best podcast.
It's just the vibe.
It is the best podcast. It's the only
There's no
podcast
better
I've ever
podcast.
listened to.
only podcast I've ever listened to and actually enjoyed myself.
Yeah,
Have you
the
ever tried
rest
to-
of them are just like Joe Rogan, and he's like,
Are you
should
sure
eat
there's
raw
not, like-
elk."
Are you sure there's not like any others that you enjoyed?
Jackson, have you ever tried to listen to the Fear and podcast in a similar vein?
I've tried. It's so hard.
It's so bad.
It's
bad.
so dog shit,
Only
bro.
episodes I've ever liked were when like Slime and Eamon were there. So
It's
That's
so
so
funny because they have like beef. They shit talk each other every week. And it's just bro.
Fear and shit talks the Yard, and then the Yard will be like, "Isn't it crazy that Fear and just keep?" It's Simon to the Will Neff voice, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
isn't
so
it crazy?
fucking
They
funny.
have 1/3 our Patreon earnings. That's wild.
The Yard does just have no enemies, I suppose.
But Fear and they have the same conversation every week. Cutie brings
Yeah.
up Taylor Swift. Hassan is like, "Did you hear about Palestine?" And then Will Neff is not there. And then Austin is like, "Guys, did you know I'm gay? Isn't that crazy?"
He does do that.
And then Will Neff is like, guys, wait, what's going on, guys? I'm actually here for once, guys. It's me, Will Neff.
Yeah,
That's the whole podcast.
it's fucked up, man. But that's why you're here right now. And unfortunately, you're not going to be here anymore because it's the end of the episode.
Yep, I'll never be here ever again.
You will never. I was talking more to the audience, but you also will never be here again.
Never again.
You
Never ever.
look. I didn't want to announce it this early, but we've been doing this thing where we're trying out people for a permanent third on the podcast, and this was a tryout for you.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
also didn't tell you.
And you did not pass. You were dog shit.
What?
Was it because
Oh.
of the Kanye stuff?
It was because of Kanye. Yeah,
Isn't that so tough? Isn't that so fucked up though?
It's
Jackson
just-
gets to stay because he's tenured, but you will not. Be
I am
fired.
tenured.
But I've got the coolest background though, surely, right? I mean, look at this.
What?
I mean,
what?
Look at
M-
this.
you
Sorry, so
do.
of all the guests, I mean, of all the guests, I clearly
You're the only guest. It is way
come
better.
on.
than Zach.
I mean, come
you
on.
are way, yeah, for sure.
You are leagues. It's actually not even funny.
Zach
how-
lives in the back of a dump truck.
So not really that you could really see any of my shit because all I have is this one. All I have is this one light that's in the corner of my room,
Do you not have like a
and that's
ceiling
it.
light?
I have an overhead like can light, but it
No,
fucking,
fuck the big light, bro.
it's terrible. Like
I
Yeah.
have seen it on
I'll
your
say-
webcam. It's
I'll
awful.
say-
No, you don't
I'll-
have to. It's okay.
No.
All right, here we go.
Let's show the people. Let's show the
Let's show
people.
the people, man.
Let's show the people.
Oh my god.
Look how terrible it is.
Oh, it's so
Imagine
bad.
imagine this being in the top of the screen
Oh.
the entire podcast.
It's
I think the
awful.
podcast
It
thumbnail should
would've
just
been
be
awful.
Ethan going like this towards the light, and there's just like question marks fucking everywhere.
I'm definitely
not
gonna
an idea.
clickbait Kanye, but nice try.
That's
Absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
You should. I
You
think that's a
have
good
to.
idea.
I'm just
And
telling
Joe
you that
Biden.
right now.
Hey, now I can see your Spider-Man posters in the back though, and I forgot how cool
Yeah.
that one on the right is.
Oh yeah, pretty sick, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Anyway, we are gonna have to shoot you
Oh
in the back of the head after
yes,
this ends.
yes.
We have a guy in the hallway.
Yes,
He's
I-
waiting.
My hands
Um,
behind my head already. I know.
Uh,
Or I guess.
do you have any last words?
Well, Henry should kill himself. That's all I have to say.
There it is. All right.